We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Lindsey. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU.
People still filling in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
At the 40, there he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Kane. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He wants to throw it again. Trying to set up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The extra point here would tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Out of bounds at the 27. this offense needed a play like that. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. When they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Nowaski. Working that wide receiver screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Wants to throw on 3rd. He lets it fly. Makes the grab. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Here comes the heat. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Nice job playing physical by the defense. That's a great job. He catches the ball, gets a yard, and the defense goes, no, sir, you go no more. And now, next time he catches it, where's that dude at? I'm going to find him. Stay away from him.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like
and it's blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards then.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The short hands, it's Berry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a gap. It's Berry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Rush is on him. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating.
There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons.
What a throw.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum.
I thought it was a good throw, too, for what it was.
They'll have it first down at the 39.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
I wish I had a couple 99 speed guys.
It's Barry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Nowaski.
Oh, man, the one time I was going to read that to pick it off.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Watkins. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Ooh.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep.
Bro, you didn't even jump.
Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job
Why didn't you?
working the route.
That was a interceptable ball.
The football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the kick is good,
on,
but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone.
Just gonna run the fucking clock out.
Leaves it with the back. And this
nothing.
one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll try to pop the draw. He stops for no gain.
Even when I even try to fucking run the clock.
And they have nothing to show for it except
This game
facing
just
a 3rd
fucking
and long.
hates me, man.
Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. Turning it on. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Working that left side.
Oh, wow, you switched off, bro.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he throws another interception.
I don't know what the penalty was.
They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll try the run. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Back to the ground game on the left. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Wait,
Great team defense on that.
I thought this guy was out for the game. How did he come back in?
Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight.
My wide receiver just stopped running the route.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space.
All right, we're here for the rebuild.
At that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll race it.
So you're going for an RPO. Was that an RPO? But yeah, it was.
Now they've got a little breathing room room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Curious to see how this play works.
On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Oh, well, I ran everywhere but the hole.
Lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got...
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare.
I mean, he is a 79 overall quarterback, but I'm robbing the ball.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really
it's like I'm throwing a bullet.
Making 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like
So I'm not used to playing with a bad team.
In the first half.
Well, I wouldn't say a bad team, but
they're going to be in passing situations.
Quarterback is kind of horrible.
They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
On the option.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Running toward the goal line, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep.
Wow.
And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Wide open.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He snares it.
Sorry, I had to do that.
Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
It's a touchdown.
Good news, though, they get
tackles.
another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Back to throw, it's Nowaski. Deep shot for the end zone.
Dude.
Touchdown, Tigers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Oh, he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. He steps out of bounds, and
I
that'll
tried to
be
hurt
the
on
end
you.
of quarter number 3.
Which is probably stupid. I should have
Guys,
like
LSU
fucked you
has
or
the
whatever.
lead
But
here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see
Whatever.
how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. And some room to work. Just keeps moving. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Pretty rare to see an inside run like that go for such a big gain.
Yep, no trick 'em. That was just straight fire off the ball, hit you in the mouth, great blocking up front, creating the big hole for the running back to run through, and then you got to get that fast sucker on the ground.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Using his feet. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lindsey. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Nowaski. They're working that left side.
But like, why did that guy die?
At the 30 after he picked up 10. He is having a day, and there's still ways to go, but pretty soon he might make a call on Kayshon Boutte's single-game receiving record.
Yeah, and if I'm him, I'm going to my QB and be like, listen, dog, I'm close. Feed me that rock. I want to go get the record. Nobody's guarding me. Nobody can stop me. Just get it to me, and I'll make the plays for you. And right now, listen, if I'm the LSU quarterback, I'm like, yeah, you keep doing that, I'll keep feeding you the rock.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside.
Doug, I went to go swat it. I went to go swat it too, and this guy dives out of bounds. Well, it looked like he went to go jump for it by himself.
That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
LSU lining up first and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot. Dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
I didn't even mean that.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus